kyange ekyokuwa ekibonerezo kino.
This court is being persuaded to mete out a death sentence, and indeed much has agreed that a death sentence is appropriate in the circumstances. Since this is the rarest of the rare cases, I propose to consider the fact that these actions were cruel, callous, premeditated, planned, and motivated by financial demands, with the fact that indeed some of the accused person's participation was overboard.
Njagala kuteeka mu nkola ebintu bino nti guno omusango gwazzibwa nga baguza balina obutujju mu bo ate nga abantu bakyamu nnyo nga balina ekigendererwa ekyokufuna essente ennyingi nti ensonga lwaki bagenda mu maaso okuzza omusango guno mu butemu obw'ekikambwe.
Though bound within the same common purpose.
Ate nga mwenna wamu mulina ekigendererwa kye kimu.
I find us analyzing my judgment that A1
nti nsanze nga ntunulira bulungi mu nsalawo yange nti omuwabirwa asooka
A9
n'ow'omwenda
A7
n'ow'omusanvu
and A3
n'ow'okusatu
were the ones who kidnapped Suzan Magara.
Nti mmwe abaawamba omugenzi Suzan Magara.
A4
ow'okuna
A2
n'ow'okubiri
A7
n'omusanvu
and A3 again were involved in guarding Suzan Magara and collecting food.
N'ow'okusatu mwagenda mu maaso okukuuma omugenzi Suzan Magara era nga muleeta n'emmere.
Now A3, A2 and A7 also collected food. A5 collected a ransom from Ndeja and took it to his masters in Konge house. A1 and A8 were planners and drivers at the same time. A6 was the imam of the mosque. He called for meetings. He also was responsible for his money, for how money was used. A9 largely executed the most brutal aspects, namely, he cut off her fingers, he injected her with the ketamine, he suffocated her with a kavera, and strangled her. A4 was in custody of Suzan Magara throughout. Making sure she was blindfolded throughout. And was present when her fingers were cut off. And also when they finally killed her. What a role played against by her against a fellow female. She said in one of the reconstructions that we finally decided to kill her, for we had kept her too long and she had identified us. I find that A4 and A9 play the most excruciating roles, for which one of the most excruciating roles in this case. Given the circumstances of this case, and considering the aggravating factors in this case, and so I shall surely give them the maximum sentence of death. And I do therefore sentence the two,
nti n'olwekyo
A4 and A9
bwenna
to
kandi
death.
Hajara ne buvumba omusahabaasi kooti ebasindise ku musango ogw'okufa ekibonerezo ekyokufa.
While the rest of the convicts,
Nti ate abasigadde mwenna
A1,
omuwabirwa asooka Lugega Yusufu,
A2,
owokubiri Waswa Hussein,
A3,
owokusatu Salimu Zamiru,
A5,
owokutaano Kyolwa Abubeka,
A6,
ow'omukaaga Kisalita Mahat,
A7,
ow'omusanvu Kato Hassan Miro,
and A8
n'ow'omunaana Bukenya Ismail
are hereby sentenced to imprisonment for the rest of their natural lives.
kimusindikiddwa mu kkomera okumalayo obulamu bwabwe bwonna obw'omu nsi muno.
The object of these sentences is to
Nti ekigendererwa ky'ekibonerezo kino
punish the offenders proportionately for the exceptionally grave offenses that they have committed,
okubawa ebibonerezo olw'ebyo bye mwakola mu musango guno ogutiisa,
to deter organized kidnapping for ransom, which has become a serious threat to public safety,
nti okugezaako okuziyiza abo bonna abagezaako okuwamba n'okutta,
to denounce conduct involving prolonged captivity, torture and murder,
nti okubanga bagezaako okuziyiza abo abakwata abantu ne babakuuma okumala ebbanga ddene nga babatulugunya ate nga babatta,
to protect society from offenders who demonstrated willingness to sacrifice human life for financial gain,
nti n'okukuuma Uganda okuva mu bantu abo abatayagala kukola naye nga banoonya ssente mu bantu nga babakwata babawamba,
to reaffirm public confidence in the administration of justice.
n'okuba nga bateeka obwesige abantu bafuna obwesige mu kooti.
I shall now turn to the process of crime in line with Article 126(2)(c of the Constitution of the Republic.